Walk into any high-end fitness studio today, and you'll find people practicing yoga and mindfulness to relieve stress. Walk into any university math department, and you'll be taught that Isaac Newton and Gottfried Leibniz invented calculus in the 17th century. Western institutions have successfully packaged these practices and discoveries, claimed the intellectual credit, and erased the original authors from the historical narrative. The erasure begins with the word Hinduism itself, a geographical misnomer. The term was created by outsiders to describe the people living near the Sindhu River in the northwestern part of the Indian subcontinent. The indigenous people never called their belief system Hinduism. Sanatana Dharma stands as humanity's oldest open-source system of science and philosophy, a framework the world has utilized for millennia without acknowledging its source. To trace the roots of this system, we look to the Indus Valley Civilization, which flourished between 2500 and 1500 BCE. The archaeological evidence at sites like Mohenjo-Daro reveals a highly structured, permanent culture that laid the groundwork for continuous inquiry. The bedrock of this inquiry is the Shruti, a body of texts whose name translates to "that which is heard." These records document universal truths perceived by early seers in deep meditative states, providing observations of the cosmos long before the modern categorization of religion even existed. For thousands of years, this knowledge was preserved entirely through a collaborative oral tradition. Around 1500 BCE, as the sheer volume of data grew, a sage named Veda Vyasa gathered scholars at Kurukshetra and spent 12 years compiling the oral verses into the 4 written Vedas. Vyasa's project was an early, massive data preservation effort. According to the texts, human cognitive capacity was expected to decline over the centuries, a period known as the Kali Yuga. Writing down the Vedas ensured that these universal truths would survive the degradation of human memory. The philosophical core of the Vedas is found in a later set of texts, the Upanishads. They introduce the concept of Maya, suggesting that the material world we interact with is impermanent, acting as a virtual reality or an illusion masking the true nature of existence. Beneath that illusion is a singular reality. Atman, the inner soul, and Brahman, the cosmic energy, are the exact same entity. To grasp this, seers used neti, neither this nor that. Negating every material aspect strips away the virtual reality, locating the pure energy underneath. Patanjali's Yoga Sutras provided the technical framework for this mental discipline. This 8-fold path was designed to refine human perception and concentration to its highest possible resolution, allowing the mind to act as a precision instrument for observation. This extreme mental clarity enabled Indian scholars to perform high-precision computations of the heavens. By the 5th century, Aryabhata used this focused observation to calculate the Earth's rotation on its axis and an orb-O period of 365 days, 6 hours, and 12 minutes, accuracy that rivals modern satellite technology. The ancient Indian approach proved that exploring the abstract depths of inner consciousness could directly unlock the mathematical and physical mechanics of the outer universe. During the 19th century British Raj, this massive integrated system of science and philosophy was intercepted. Western Orientalists categorized and constrained thousands of years of inquiry into a single monolithic religion called Hinduism, making it easier to digest and control. This document outlines the historical transmission of calculus from the Kerala School of Mathematics to Europe. Long before Fermat, Pascal, or Newton published their findings, Indian mathematicians like Madhava and Nilakantha were using infinite series and calculating instantaneous velocity, discoveries that were later claimed entirely for European glory. The inner sciences were similarly stripped for parts. Patanjali's specific path towards moksha, or total liberation, has been stripped of its metaphysical data and rebranded as secular fitness. Facing the paradoxes of quantum mechanics, Erwin Schrödinger turned to the Upanishads to resolve the problem of how multiple consciousnesses interact. He concluded that the multiplicity of minds is a false construction and stated that the only available solution to this conflict lies in the ancient wisdom of the Vedas. Nikola Tesla also drew directly on these ancient Indian concepts to understand the mechanics of the universe, recognizing that the physical divisions we see are part of the illusion described thousands of years earlier. To accurately comprehend our universe, we have to stop viewing history through a sanitized lens. It requires giving Sanatana Dharma its rightful credit as the foundation of global science.